Good morning, everybody, and welcome. And welcome to all my new subscribers, and welcome back to those that have been subscribed. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I have been on and off with my lives. It's been a little bit um, frustrating, hectic, lots of things going on. And this month is going to be the same as we have our markets coming up. So my Fridays will be put on hold for the rest of the month because we will be doing our markets in Banff and stuff. But welcome. So that is a little update. But I will do impromptus throughout the month and possibly lives while I'm at the market so you can actually see the Banff market. So I know I had taken a little break, but I think I would like to after the markets are done, we'll get back to a regularly scheduled program, which would be great. So that's why I'm streaming today because I am up and we are good to go. Now, I was thinking of working in some of my journals and also maybe doing a little bit of stitching. So what I thought was I'd do a little bit of a flip through of some of my older journals, and then we can move into doing a page. And also I have my stitch scroll that needs to be done. So let me just zoom in a little bit here and get this so you can see a little bit better. I have shared out to a couple of groups, but the one you're seeing now is the Field Notes book that Anne had sent graciously to so many people. And we've all been working in it and doing our own thing. And she has started to do her Wednesdays. And if she felt up to it, she was more than welcome to join me this morning. But so we've been working in these. I've been working in other books, and I have a few of my older books that I like to just do a quick flip through. These are my 3D little critters that I printed. I was having so much fun with these. My little frog. And this is a bluish green. Doesn't look it, but it's a little bluish green tint. And we'll have to think of a name for him so he can come and hang out and sit over here in a corner. And then I did a skeleton of a little dragon because it was like around Halloween time. So I thought, why not? We'll just put him over in the other corner and he can sit and just hang out. So this is the Field Notes book. And like I said, Anne sent a bunch of these out to a bunch of different people. And we've all been working on them. And I had done a couple of flips of this on Anne's live and other places, but I figured I would do a quick little flip through here of what I've done. And mine is nature themed, and it also is pamphlets that I've collected across Canada and on our trips at all of the service areas where you can pick up all these different books and stuff like that. And I've taken bits and pieces from each of my pamphlets. And this is ideas that you can do too. You can just take and pick and choose from different things to create your scenes. So, but this is from all the places that we've traveled to, or I've traveled to, in and around. And I thought I would create this book. And this was the last one I did, and this is my my thumbnail. I used this for my thumbnail, which came out really good. So we're ready to do the next page. And I only have a few pages left to go in this one, so we'll probably work in there. I'll just set this off to the side. Now, with that, these field notes, lately I've been um, doing some leather work and creating and stitching and carving. And I've done three, but one has already been spoken for and is with its owner. This one is a green pebble leather, which is really, really nice. And inside you have places for cards and stash of money in there. It's really hard to see because of the lighting, but it fits a jotter's notebook, and it also fits the field notes. They fit in there really, really nice. So I put in some blanks when I uh, have somebody get one. I always put a notebook in so it comes with. And the other one I've created is this hand carved leather one of a bear that I did. And I really, really enjoyed hand carving this. It just came out wonderful. So this is a tooled cover that I did from scratch and dyed it. And this is the inside. The inside I just antiqued, so it had a different color to it, so it wasn't as dark. This one was dyed and then antiqued, and this was just antiqued. And everything has a seal on it, so it's waterproofed. Even the inside is sealed and waterproofed. So, but it is really, really nice. And this one is, I left this one full in the middle. You could put a stitch in there if you wanted to make it two, but I just left this one plain, and it has the big pocket there. And again, this is another jotter's notebook that I just slid into there. And this is the back. I initialed it. I'm going to get an official stamp, so I will have a regular logo, and that will be on everything that I do then with my logo. So yeah, that's something that I've been doing, and I haven't really done a whole bunch of stuff because the mojo has been like here and there, and it comes and it goes, and it's really crazy. This book I've been working on since 2017, and it had finally gotten uh, finished and full. It takes a while when you're working on different things. You can't expect everything to just happen overnight. Like, it just doesn't work that way. But I did a little bit of realism, and it was fun. Like, I didn't mind doing it. It was, you can see 2017. It's very time consuming doing realism, and um, it was a lot of fun though. You get lost and the time just flies. But I did some Zen inspiration, some Zentangle stuff, um, and I've done some watercoloring, ink and watercoloring. I tried to, this is 2022 now, just do something, anything, just to get going. And that's kind of where I'm trying to get back into, to get going and getting my art back in. Hi, Auntie Cap, how are you? It's nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. But this is some of my art. The kid's got a bowler. It's actually green on the bottom, but it looked blue, so I did blue. Sea turtle. So, it's every day. If you do something every day, it will eventually, you'll get better the more you do. This is one of my little journal books. It's a Moleskine, I think it is. No, it's a Pentalic. And I've done a bunch of art. Hi, Tina. Nice to see you. So I'm just doing a quick flip before I get into doing some art or collage. I did more art than I did collage. Now I'm doing a little bit of more collage lately, but I really would like to get back into doing more of this style because I really, really enjoyed doing this. And then, some of the challenges that were done in some of the other 10 lifetimes. Yeah, me too. Me too. It's crazy how much time flies, you know. But I have so many different things, and I'm just going through quickly just to show some of my art. Oh, that one's together. Just fun stuff. We were doing a lot of monster bugs. Just as this is an allergy bug, I had an allergy day. This is a mix of inks, watercolors, gouache, a variety of different things. Mostly, mostly ink and watercolor. Yeah, sometimes when you see things come up on Facebook and it's like, oh my God, I gotta paint that. And then if you watch Janet Young, she does a lot of the bug animals and the different things she was doing, and we all kind of like jumped on that wagon of the monsters. And so we all did a bunch of different things. I really like doing the black and white outline around a lot of my stuff. I know, Auntie, isn't that, that's what I kind of want to get back into, is just, having fun. Yeah. I want to get back into that and just enjoy the process of just because, not because you have to, or do something because it's trending. Um, I like to do what makes me happy, and that's what I want to get back to. It's another allergy bug. Is that you? But we had this monster book, and we just did a bunch of stuff. Anne did a bunch too. But this is a nice size. The field notes and this size book it's not as intimidating. Good morning, Kim. So, you just find something small that you can work in, and I really enjoy working in the smaller books. Although I do have some bigger books on the go. Hi, Lisa. Prima Opal Magic. You haven't. Oh, nice. I don't have any Prima. I don't have any Kirtaki. I just have the random Daniel Smith, M. Graham, Schminky, um, Windsor Newton. Those are what I have. And some of these was Paul Rubin, but I gave all my Paul Rubens away. Yes, because of Janet Young. You can put Janet's link in there. People would love to watch. Her art is just as much fun to see and watch or do. she's really, really, really good. But yes, it was that the monster, the alpha beats or whatever it was. But yes, I had gotten one of those, and then we were going through the different animals and stuff, and I saw this on it was either Pinterest or Facebook when the memes go by. He's a hoot, literally. And then I just have a few pages left in this one, and I want to try and finish that up. Thanks, Tina. But I did start a composition book, and this is collage, watercolors, inks, and I'm doing a couple of classes with Effie Wild. Uh, the softer side, I think it's Softer World, it's called, and I just started doing some of that art in here, and this one has to be finished. It needs a quote to go with it. And I love blackbirds and ravens, and especially the magpies. Now that I'm out here, the magpies are like all over the place. They are all over. And then I did a background, and that was the stencil that I created on my Cameo. And I'm going to do a design in here. And then I skipped a few pages, and then I did this one. It's all signs where memories are made. It's signs of all over, and so that's what I did in there. And then you know what? When you're not really feeling into doing anything, you collect stickers from everything, or papers that you like, or different stuff that you see or off of a packaging, and then you put it in your book and you just start filling it up. Like I had all of this, the packaging, and this. I started to use it as a day journal, but then I was not happy because my fountain pens didn't work in here. So I just started putting stickers down, and then when I put the stickers down, it's like, let's add a quote to all those stickers. So whatever you have, whatever you're doing, if you have random stuff that you're not sure you want to use somewhere else, just get a book and start putting down your stickers, and just enjoy the process of, oh, yeah, let's just put that in there. Coffee. And I put it in there, and then all the Amazon stuff you'll see there was a lot of Amazon stuff that comes in. So I know I showed this before, but it's so much fun. You know, the different things, all of the stickers, and I randomized them, organized kind of, you know, all the toys, and then all of the ocean stuff, all the dinosaurs and skeletons, and it says the past is full of love and hate. So I added quotes, life is but a span, you know, and it's fitting because life has spanned from dinosaurs to now, you know, and it's amazing to just do and put them down. So that's what I did, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing because like I have only this much, but this is where I am. This is November this year, and this has been over a year as well. Just putting in from bananas, the stickers, other stickers that I got from bamboo, um, you know, September. It's just put. You can see I missed a lot in there, so because that's January of 2025. So this is, you know what, that's, Yeah, exactly. And but it comes to a point where you know you're not going to use everything up. So that's where I went and I started Fruit Loops with marshmallows yet. Um, I started putting everything in little just random, and it come to a point where it's like, am I really going to use all these up? No, I'm not. But I want to keep them. So I put them in here and I started changing how I started putting them in here because after I started overlapping stuff, I thought, gosh, if I didn't overlap, I could have scanned them after and had them to put somewhere else. Exactly, Kim. You know, it's with everything. So anything that is not overlapped, I can take and I can take this book and I can scan it and I can reuse. It's like I wish I wouldn't have done all of that, but I did, and it's fine. So we just move on and but that's what I did in this moleskin, and I really like it for that. And then I've been saving other stickers off of boxes and did my cover. Good morning, Kathy. Oh, Rice Krispies. Ugh, I love Rice Krispies, except I have to get the gluten-free ones. That's the thing. It's the gluten-free ones. Here's an idea for you too. If you have, you know, these books and things you get from banks and stuff like that when you open up your checking accounts or you're just it's a pamphlet type thing. I cut it in half and then I started gluing in things, just doing random. And it worked out so nice because the pages were thin, but when you collage on both sides or ink on both sides, it gets it gets stiff enough that you don't have to worry about anything. So take and use up your stuff because you you can't have it like forever. Like what are your kids going to do with it? They'll probably just throw it in the trash. So you might as well use it. So this is what that was, and I just took other pieces of art that I've used and I cut it up and I also put it in here. So you can see this came from a bank. And then I just put my own cover on it and I got two books out of it, right? Oop, that's the cover. But yeah, and just randomness and have fun and it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be multiple images just put down there and just to create. So I'm just throwing out ideas there. And I liked to paint. So what I did was what I painted, and I'm looking at it thinking, what am I going to do with that? So it's on watercolor paper, so it's really heavy. So I sealed it and I turned it into a journal cover. So when you do like to paint, you can just take it and create. And this is something I think we did, Ann and I did, yep, 2022. Ann and I did uh, this book inspired by, I think this was our inspired by. And, you know, we've got tags and I on the tags when I did it, I put who it was inspired by. This was inspired by Cat Hand, August 27th, 2022. So, you know, you just take and use up your stuff. Have the fun. Oops, something's oh nope, it didn't. It came up come apart. We made all of the bits and pieces to go in there. And this one has a envelope full of stuff in there. Little see-through from an envelope. I didn't write on that one, but yeah, we did this online. So take your pictures and turn them into journal covers. Also, the little half books are a favorite of mine. We did this with Anne pretty much online. Hope you don't mind a little bit of a flip through before we get into doing anything. It's already 8:30 here. half hour. But it was fun going through and creating the different pages. And I only did one side of most of them. This is something I colored a long time ago. This was from Zandra. She had sent me some napkins. They do, Tina. They do. Hi, Di. So a lot of this, this was from an old children's book that I had, and then I just cut bits and pieces out to create a new scene. Wings of Change. A lot of changes happened in my life, I'll tell you. It's nice to see everybody here this morning. Really appreciate it. I did share out. Oh, I know what this was. This is the scavenger hunt. That's what that was. I did the scavenger hunt from Janet Young's channel. She does the scavenger hunt, and she'll be doing it again this New Year's Eve. If you're watching and you're subscribed to her, that's what this is. And then on the back of each page, I put what was in the scavenger hunt. That's why they look so everything. Thanks, Kathy. So yeah, it's like, that's what that is. And this was from Alicia, our dear Alicia. She passed away. But I had a lot of fun doing that. And I put about 10 to 12 items on a page when I do the scavenger hunt. Yep, that was 2023. And then I like to do symbology and different things like that. And actually, I will be doing a book of symbols and symbology and characters and different things like that. I have started to what's the word? Deconstruct a book to reconstruct a book. And I really liked him, so I did another one. And I did this back in 2015, this page, and cut it out and put it into this page. So use your stuff, create it up, have some fun. And yes, you're never too old to set another goal. Just playing and enjoying and using your stencils, use your inks. And then the collage. That was 2025 scavenger hunt. So yes, I did do the scavenger hunt, but I didn't do a lot. Now I could take these in here that aren't finished. I could probably take these and pull them out and put them in another book and use them for something else. You don't have to just keep it in here. Anne and I did doors. We did a lot on prompts and different things like that. I had a lot of frustration going on in some of them. Sometimes your feelings come out in your art, and I'm sorry for that, but anyway, I won't go into that one anymore. So I have a few more books that I could show you, but let's get into some art. Let's do some art. And I was thinking, because I have some stencils out and I pulled out my acrylics, I think I'm going to work in this book. Let's move these guys out of the way so they don't get full of. Oh, and Kathy, here's the frog. Isn't he so cute? Kathy liked my frog. He's pretty good. He's pretty fat. He's a bluish green, this guy. It started off with green and then ended up in blue. But yeah, he was fun to make. He took about an hour to go through. So let's see. What are we going to work with today? We're going to do some acrylics. I haven't done acrylics in like forever. Forever. So I thought I would do some acrylics. I got my water. I got my brushes. So what's everybody else working on this morning? Add a little water to my brush because it's best. That way it doesn't get stuck in the bristles. He's such a sweet little frog. I saw him and my son says, "What are you going to do with him?" I said, "He's going to hang out on my desk." He started laughing. It's the same with my little skeleton of my dragon. I'm going to make another one of the dragons, but the ones that have the wings. You're working on your coffee? I still have my coffee sitting here. I still have my coffee sitting here. I haven't even drank it. These haven't been used in forever. And they're still good. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of blending as I go on my papers. I didn't glue anything together. It's going to wrinkle, it's going to crinkle, and that's fine. It's 1:30 a.m. You're trying to go to sleep. Oh my gosh, Di. Tina's coloring. Oh my gosh. I love the myth. Oh my gosh, I haven't colored in a mythomorphic book in forever. I loved those. What happened is I did some and then I had bought extras and then my granddaughter started coloring and so I had sent them to her to finish. So I don't have my books anymore. Hey Belinda. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see everybody. I did share out this morning, so I'm glad everybody found me. Because usually I'm here with probably just one or two people. But thanks, you're making my day. Making my day. Gonna add a little more of this. Just to give the center a little bit of light. I haven't done acrylics in, oh my gosh, I can't tell you how long. It's been forever. And the one thing here is unbelievable. I can't believe how fast everything dries. It's amazing. Because being in Ontario, when I was in Ontario, it was so humid and everything took forever to dry. So it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do because then when I came here, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to relearn things all over again because of how the temperature affects everything. Because I won't be able to do, if you don't do things right away, you don't, you miss the opportunity of the window to get your stuff moving. And if you're wondering what I'm using, this is a little floor pad thing, and I just dip it into the water. And I'm gently rubbing over the top of my stencil. So I can create, oh, that pulled it right off because it was drying. Create my little kind of a background. And you can't see it very well, but it just gives it a light shading when you do that. You have your little art set up outside in your screened porch. Your colored pencils actually swell in the heat and shrink in the cold. Yes, I believe it. I believe it. I got a wrinkle in there, but that's fine. We'll just stretch it back out a little bit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we'll do that. Then I think I will take this one. Now I have some black gesso here, and I need something to put some paint on. So you'll have to forgive me because it's been like eons since I've acrylic anything. Anything. All right. I want some brown. Yeah, here everything just dries up. It just dries up, which I am surprised. Oh, it still works. Yay. A little gummy, but it still works. That's fine because I'm going to take one of these little brushy thingies and just gently dip it into the water. Gently dip it into the paint. Get a nice little even, I think I'll do this down here, a nice little even coat on it. And just go over this stencil, which is fine. It's still a bit tacky, but not as bad. And it's blending a little bit with the undercolor, which is all right. It gives it a nice shading look. So the lighter shade up there and the darker shade at the closer bottom. Yeah, it's been like forever. And I did say earlier when I started my stream that this month my Fridays will be booked because we will be at the markets in Banff and Canmore. So my Fridays will be totally out of the question for streaming because I will be there. But I will stream impromptu during the weeks I will try. And also, I'll try to do a live while I'm at the show. So we can, I can show you, we can walk around and see all the cool things that's going on there. We'll do that. Now, what do I want to do? Um, let's take a couple of stamps. And we'll add some of that. I don't have very many stamps, but that's okay. I have a few. Get my stamp pad. I did just set it down somewhere. My other one, I don't know where I set it. It's on the desk. It really is, honestly. It's because it's under the books. Put the books on the bed. Because this stamp pad is juicier than the other one. So, and they're old. They're like, oh my gosh, they're over 10 years old. These stamps, the pads, and well, yeah. In general, in general. Yeah, I haven't colored in a while. Actually, I just sharpened all my Prismacolors, and I need to sharpen my Polychromos because they're pretty rounded, you might say. Let's see if this stamp works. I haven't used this stamp in forever. It's been a long time since I pulled it out. Hopefully it doesn't pull the acrylic off the page, but this is just a fun day. Just a fun, arty day. Hi, Jen. Yes, it's nice to see you too and everybody. Ooh, I like. Let's try and go over here. Do some of there. Isn't that the truth, Tina? Oh my gosh, yes. Yes. That looks good. I think I'm going to do some more. Just so it's like ghosted. Just so it's ghosted. That works. Because I thought I could do that. I'm going to set this over there. I thought I could do that and then add some different color leaves and stuff in the background. So I need some green. Need some green. And this one's getting the goops too. I guess I better start using up this stuff and get it all done. After I do this, I get to go outside. You know it's cool out, and I'm going to go and give some stands a coat of paint, and then I'm going to have the laser going, and then I'm going to glue some more animals. But I wanted to take some time this morning to say hello to everybody and say I'm still around, I'm still here. But do subscribe and hit that bell because, like I said, I will be doing some impromptus, and I've been going live with a few other people. Now I'm just using this again with my green because it has that nice oval. to do leaves, and you just tap it and you get nice leaves. And then you do the different color greens and you will get a nice shading effect. But yes, I've been going live with Anne, and stop making noise back there. And I will be going with Ginger Pam and Di. I will be going live with Di. So if you're not subscribed to them, please do so you don't miss out on all the fun. The Messy Palette. Hey JJ, how are you? How's the family? So I am making my way back into the streaming world, and I'm thinking I'd like to have just a chatty night and just have people on with me. And you don't have to be on camera or anything if you don't want to be, but if you just want to be in the background and just, chit chat and hang out, I think it would be nice to just have a hangout time. So I've been thinking of doing that. There, the Messy Palette, she's in here. I will be going live with her. We have a date set. So if you're not subscribed to Di, do so, or else you're missing out. You're missing out on a lot. Di is very, very talented. Very talented. Hunting and Stuff with J&J is a longtime friend. Many years now, JJ and family, right? Many years. We used to do a nice hangout thing. I would love to get back together and hang out with those guys. We had a lot of fun hanging out. We had a lot of fun. We'd just sit and chat and not have to worry about anything, just talk and laugh. And I miss those days. I miss the days of the fun. I'm putting a little bit down here just to, it's falling leaves, so it is fall. So this is a fall page. It has been years. I can't believe how much the kids have grown. Oh my gosh. And the grandkids, wow, it's crazy. I know. I even had one of my grands come up here. Actually, he wants to move up here. He's 20, 24, 25 now. They grow so fast, don't they? The kids. It's like unbelievable. Unbelievable how fast the kids grow. I'm adding a little bit of reddish orange to the trees. Trying to hide the tops a little bit because I don't want it to look like the tree just stopped. Randomness, right? It would be fun to get together, JJ. We should do that again. We should get the group and say, hey, let's go. Let's have a hangout. And everybody just hang out. I'm going to set this aside to dry. And what I'm going to do after this is I will probably go through my collage and my animals and a little bit of backgrounds and add to that. Oh, wow, Kathy. My grands are 16, 22, and 24. 24, 25. I can't remember the oldest one, but those are my grands, and they're planning on getting married. Like, oh my gosh, they already have significant others, and it's like, oh wow, time is flying. Time is flying. So while that's drying, I'm going to move the paint out of the way so I don't get it on my material. Put that off to the side. Make sure everybody's okay. Ann and I have been doing a little bit of stitching, and I got paint all over my fingers. It's dry. It'll do. I've been working on my scroll. I finished my pumpkin, but I need to do the black. So today is just kind of a random everything day, which is fine. I need to get some of my stuff caught up. Yes, me too. I'm old enough to be a great Gram. Oh no, your baby girl's gonna be a grandma. Oh wow, congratulations. It is congratulations, right? Let's see. I need a needle. I need some thread. What did I do with my black? I have everything around here, and I'm still trying to get organized, but it's not working. It's not working. I need some black. Yeah, organizing thing. You organize, and then when you reorganize, you make a mess and you organize again. So while my journal page is drying, I'm going to take and pull out some black. So hopefully everybody likes a variety of things to do, because that's kind of what we're doing today. Keeping busy. So I pulled out 2 strands of black. Yeah, I was going to wait and come on at 10, and I thought, well, Mary was done early, so I changed my time to come on early. It's nice to see everybody. I've been stitching and arting a little bit about me for mega years. My mom taught me a lot as I was growing up, and I appreciate every bit of knowledge she gave me, because without that, I wouldn't be doing what I am now. She used to go when my kids were young. We would take the kids, and we would go to do craft shows together, and we would have lots of fun with the kids and the babysitting. And I had to laugh because one of the craft shows was a very small craft show. And we were there, and we set a table up for the kids, and we put the little tiny stuff on the table with the kids. And you'd have to laugh because they would sit there and they would say, this is for sale and that's for sale. You know, the cutesy little things when they're little. Those little buggers sold more stuff than we did from their little table. It was amazing. It was so funny. So they got to take that, whatever they sold, that's what they got, and they got to go shopping. So then they would walk around the craft market, and then they would spend the money that they earned on the table, and they would go and they would buy some stuff. It was so cute. But yes, they sold more stuff than I did, and it was like, "Oh my gosh." So they had a blast. I used to do 12 shows a year, and I was busy constantly between woodworking, leather, crochet. I would make a lot of stuffed dolls. I did, I made checkerboards. My checkerboards were really a thing of sales and uniqueness. One day I'll pull some of that stuff out and show you some pictures. I do have some on my Facebook. And by the way, I do have a Facebook group. So if you're interested, I know everybody else has a Facebook group too, but I plan on um, making it a bit of an interactive Facebook group. So if you're interested, there will be free downloads. And I also do have a Ko-fi, whatever you want to call it, page as well. I will put the links in the bottom in the description if I remember. Some of these things, I always forget to do the links and different things like that, but I will try and remember to do that. I'm just doing a very tiny chain stitch, which I probably should zoom in so you can see. I can find my mouse. It's right in front of me. It's purple. Let's see if I can zoom in some more. Well, that's as far as it goes. But it's not looking bad. I probably should have just did a line, but I wanted it to be a little more in your face, so to speak. Oh, thanks, Tina. So yeah, it used to be I had this group before, and then when I was going through all of what I was going through in my life, Janet Vissybaum, everybody knows her as Janet Creates as well from the group. She took it over for me because I couldn't do it anymore. And now she can't do it anymore. So I took it back over and it restarted because she has a lot going on and focusing on herself right now. So that's understandable. She's a sweetheart of a lady, Janet. So that's why uh, my quiet corner, it's the same. So I will be making my group very interactive. I am in the process of creating some PDFs and different things, and you'll have some different coloring pages. I'm going to put my coloring pages in there as well. And what else am I going to do? I will be doing some lives in there just for the group. That will be, I think that's where I'm going to do my bobbin lace and have that specifically in there. I'm still thinking on that one. I'm still debating. I think I will take and just do a back stitch around the eyes and then go back into the stitching for the think for the chain stitch for the other lines. So around the eyes, nose, and mouth, I'm just doing a back stitch. Just something simple, something small, because I'm I'm not sure if I want to fill it in or not. But thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. It's been a while trying to get the my new YouTube back to where it was, and I've been trying to rebuild, and with everything else going on, it's been a long process. So, oh, thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. It's a long process when you restart over. And I'm going to be making up some stickers for my group and my for giveaways and different things like that as well. For my logo, I will be giving stickers when I do things with my logo. I will have that as well. We will be doing, I will be creating patterns of my embroidery, and so you don't have to draw, you can just use it. I'm going to be doing that as well, of my drawings that you can use as either for painting and or stitching. So it will be very interactive, and hopefully you'll enjoy being there, and I love seeing all of your art, all of your animals, all of nature. I want it to be a very interactive group, that it's not just art. I want to see, I want you to share your happy. That's what I want. I want to share your happy. I've come a long way with a lot of different things in my life, and right now I just want to see everybody's happy. We all have issues and things still going on, but show me your progresses, and if what you're working on, like with Kathy's doing her house. Like, yes, please do share your progress. Please do, you know become family. That's what I want it to do. I want it to become family, and family gets to share all the things that's happening. So we will do that. We will share out and support each other in all of the endeavors that we're going through. But I do appreciate you supporting me here. You don't necessarily have to support me there, but it is nice. Loka's digging under the bed to fluff up the carpet. If you could hear the scratching, that's her. She's under the bed. She's under the bed. So 9, 10, it's 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Yeah, it's fun to see everything. It's fun to see everything, and that's what I want to see. I want to see your pets. I want to see your gardens. I want to see your art. I want to hear how your day is going, even if it's just in general. And you know what? Even if you are having a bad day, you could just, and we could be there to support you too. It's, it's, that's what we're there for. We're family. This is going to look so cool. I don't think I'm going to do the inside of the mouth. I think I'm just going to keep it with the outline. I think the outline is setting it off very nicely. And then I'll go around the teeth, but I think I will go in and add a little bit of white in there as well. It is nice having multiple projects on the go. And a lot of people may say, well, do you ever finish them? Yeah, sometimes. It comes and goes when the mood strikes, you do. And then you can move on to something else. But I do have a couple of classes. I've won a class, and I got the Zen class with Anne, and I want to do my symbology books. That's one thing that I would like to do and have it a stream all in itself. Hi, Brenda. So I want it to have a lot of things. I want it to be an eerie style book, but grunge, I guess I would say, more grunge with the symbols and the history of some of the symbols. It's the kind of book that I'm going through. And what spurred this is I've always loved uh, different things about history and the symbology and hieroglyphics and stuff like that. It's always intrigued me. So I've been listening to a couple of audiobooks lately, and it's Dan Brown, and I've had a couple of his hardcover books, and I'm on book number 3 listening now with the audiobook, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown in hardcover. So I decided to start tearing the book apart to create it for an altered book, to put the symbols and hieroglyphics and all of that stuff in, and have a little bit of a history with the symbols and stuff. So that is what I'm working on as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I just started tearing some pages out of the book, and I will be creating pockets and tags and different informative pieces to put on there. So as soon as I get around the mouth of this one, I will stop because I'm almost at black thread on this needle. So I will be doing the book. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them live or if I'm just going to do videos and upload my progress as I go. I'm not sure how that will work. It may be a mix of both because I want to start working on that as well, which is why we have lots of projects on the go. All right. So that's what I'm going to do with the rest of my pumpkin. I'm going to do the back stitch of an outline, and then all of the creases that in the sections will have a very small chain stitch. So that's where I will finish him later because I won't bore you with the completion of that. But if you are following along, you can take that and do your pumpkin however you like to do your pumpkin and create him. So this is my October, November, December is all on one because I know it's going to be hectic. Thanks, Jen. You take care as well. So I'll be doing that. And again, my books that I've been working on with my leather. This is my field notes books that I've created, and I put a jotters in it. I did these. This is my hand carved one. And this is a thicker leather, and it has pockets inside. and you slide your book in. So those are my field notes, but this is the Lost Symbol by Dan Brown, and I'm going to keep the spine as is. Ooh, I almost set those into the wet paint. Woo, that was close. And I've started tearing out some pages already and getting ready to do the insides. And this is an older book. I got it at a thrift store. You can tell it belonged to somebody else. So that's the book that I'm going to be working with. And I'm going to do I'm going to paint the edges as well and have symbology around the spine of the text. So that is going to be a really fun project to do. All right. I'm going to go for just a little bit longer. I don't know if anybody else is on. It's 11:30. But I want to take and add, I don't know if I have in here. These are some of the things that I've collected. I like to add different things in from all of my works. Tina, that is so true. That is so true. I haven't been to any thrift stores since I've been out here, though. So that is something that is on my list of things to do, is to check out some of the areas. See what's available, because I agree. I think I'm just going to tear this one, and I'm tearing it backwards so the edge is no white. Yeah, I used to do a lot of thrift shopping because it's cheaper that way. It definitely is cheaper that way. All right. I have another book around here somewhere. It's what I like to do at those visitor centers, is go in and collect different things. And I like to do painted background, because it gives a chance to cover up a lot of the white. Ooh, there's lots of animals in there. That's cool. I like that. Keep that page open. I'm going to try. Lots of ASMR going on. I think I will add. I know I did do painting, but it is fun to interact and do both. It's not as perfect as some people do, but you know what? It's a lot of fun. Just having fun to create and actually do some art, messy art. I need some bottom. We need some ground cover. It's one nice thing about these books, you know, they do come must run. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate you stopping in. I'm going to be probably going at 1:30. As soon as I get a couple of these down, it doesn't take me long to use to do a page. Oh, Kathy, that's awesome. That's where I got my one brown one. Was at an antique shop actually, and I have my rarely used, I should say, my rarely used threads in there that I don't use as often, and I have my threads that I use a lot in my blue one that my son made. I love having them in the drawers, and where I put my paintbrushes is in a metal toolbox that you can get, those small toolboxes. Oh my gosh, that's great. That is really great. Yeah, my son and I went to a not a thrift store, an antiques shop the one time we were out and about, and we found it, and it's like, this is just amazing, the stuff that it was old. It needed to be cleaned up a little, but yeah, it's fun finding treasures, even though, you know, it was somebody else's. That's fine. We gave it a new life. Gave it a new life. That's fun to do. Recreate and reuse. And I will probably end up finishing this page offline. This is the longest I've ever streamed. Like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I'm on a roll. An hour and 18 minutes. I shouldn't say that. I streamed with 2 hours with Beth. Come on. Stick, stick, stick. Why are you not sticking? Why is it not? It doesn't like acrylic? Come on. I never had this much trouble. You haven't seen any thrift stores around. I haven't looked, and I'm sure there is some kind of a thrift store around here. Like, I'm in Calgary, so you would think that there would be, but I don't have a vehicle, so I don't get to go to those places like I used to, and they're not within walking distance. So, but I haven't been to a thrift store in 7, 8, 9 years. It's been 9 years. It's just what I've accumulated here. So it's like, all right. So I'm just using what I have basically. Occasionally I buy some stuff on Amazon or I thrift from our recycle bin because, you know, or when Danny, my daughter-in-law, when we go on our little adventures to the mountains, we stop at the service centers a lot. So when we stop at the service centers, then we collect. So I'll be able to do that on the weekends this month. And again, just to reiterate, so everybody knows that the rest of the Fridays this month, I will not be on, but I will try and do impromptus and I will try and do lives when I am at the Christmas market, so you can actually see and experience a lot of the different things that's there, and um, it will be fun. So I will try to do some lives while I'm at the show, so you can see it. And then I will do some impromptus during the month to update a little bit and get some arting in between. I think I'm going to let this sit, and I think I'm going to say thank you, everybody, because it's not wanting to stick, so I think it needs to dry just a little bit longer. But this is the start, and we will continue on. I will, if I don't get to do a live, like I said, I'll either upload a video, and when I'm at the shows, I will try to do a live from the shows so you can see all the fun. So thank you, everybody, and thank you to my mods. I really appreciate each and every one of you as well. And from my quiet corner to yours, happy creating. Thank you, everybody, for being here.